Hi, and welcome to Josh and Tim Talk Sports. I'm Tim Shire,
I'm Josh Dome.
and we're going to talk about, we're going to cover three sports today.
Okay.
Major League Baseball, NBA, and the dreaded NFL.
Yep.
I should say the greedy NFL.
Greedy sounds about right.
Yeah, and, but I want to start off with first, Josh.
Well, I thought it was very interesting that you wanted to talk sports today on this show.
I know. Why would I want to talk sports?
I don't know.
You know, I just want to, mention something. Josh, I know you're not going to do this show forever with me. I know we're not going to do this forever. It would be however long it lasts. It's been great.
Yeah.
However long. But you'll go on to bigger and better things in life. I mean, you just will. You're young. And you're talented. But don't forget this.
You don't forget where you came from.
Yeah, you can't forget where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
I saw something recently from somebody who I thought respected me. I gave them their start writing, and they don't mention me when they don't mention, my publication when they talk about their resume to others. And I shouldn't. My good friend and your coach, Phil Mata, told me, consider the source, don't let it bother you. But it kind of bothers me.
Yeah.
And I just think you got to remember where you started.
I agree.
I don't want him to say at the beginning of every show,
Right.
"Oh, Tim Shire gave me my start." No. But when you're listing your resume,
Yeah, listen
might
all
be
the
nice
places
if
you worked for.
Yeah.
Come on.
don't leave it out.
No, you don't leave things out.
Don't leave it out. I know I'm controversial, and I know that I rub some people the wrong way, maybe a lot of people the wrong way. But there's those people who really know me.
Yeah.
We may disagree on things,
Mhm.
but I think they respect me.
Mm-hmm.
I guess maybe he doesn't. I don't know.
I don't know.
But let's talk Guardians. We're not here either to act like we know everything.
No, we're not.
We don't act like we know
But
everything.
you know what I do know?
What's that?
Is those Guardians are pretty darn good,
They're
Tim.
pretty good, 50 and 26.
They're pretty darn good.
Best 76 game start in a 162 game season. In 1995, this is the earliest they've ever won 50 games. In 1995, they actually started out 53 and 23.
Wow.
But I don't really care about 95. You know why?
Because they didn't
They
win.
didn't win anything.
No.
They are tied with the same record as 3 games ahead of 1948, and same record as 1920, I believe. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Those years matter
Yeah.
because they won the World Series.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to judge by any other year. I don't.
It's all about how you finish.
Yeah. Let's also say they are 13 games ahead of last year. 13. They were 37 and 39 at this point last year.
I want to say they're at least around 8 games lead in the Central.
8 over the Twinkies
Yeah.
and 9 over the Royals, the fading Royals.
The fake.
Although I don't say fake.
No?
Fading.
Fading?
We're going there, and they're going there in 2 days, so I don't want to talk shit.
Oh, okay.
'Cause you know
That's good.
Remember that? What's that White? His last name is White on the Celtics.
Derek White?
Yeah. Remember I said shit about him?
Yep.
I kind of. It was 2 days later. He owned the Cavs.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be like Ken
Good point.
Schwartz, that Minnesota guy, either.
Yeah.
I argued with some more Minnesota people over the weekend.
What a good weekend.
It really was. It's fun to let those shit talkers from Minnesota know that they're 8 games back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they thought they were actually going to get into first place when they played here. When the series started, they were 2.5 back. They left here 5.5 back. Now they're 8 back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
It does.
That's what happens when a team just keeps their head down and wins games.
That's it.
They don't care about the rankings. They don't care about that.
No, well, I
they just
care
go
about
ahead
those,
and win.
though. That pisses me off.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
5th in the MLB rankings.
But
on
they
MLB
don't
Network.
care.
No, they don't give a shit. No, they don't care.
They got the third best record in the league.
They might care, but it motivates them.
Yeah, it does. Exactly.
Second best record in the league.
Second now?
Only the Phillies are better.
Okay.
The Yankees and Orioles have won more games, but the Guardians have a better winning percentage because they played less games. The Guardians have the least losses in Major League Baseball. 26. Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So, but they were 15th in the MLB rankings. And MLB Network.
They always do that. I'm not surprised. Who do they have ahead of them?
What do they have to do? Yankees, Orioles, Phillies, Dodgers. Phillies should be ahead of them. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. What do they have to do? I feel like if the Guardians won the World Series, the day after they wouldn't have them first in the power rankings. And the end of the season.
It's because they don't have an a-hole on the team. That's why, Tim.
That's probably it.
You need an a-hole.
Or you have to be in a city where they have 5 million or more people.
True.
So, but so Kwan, he needs 9 more at bats over the 3.1 to qualify. Plate appearances to qualify for the title. Should have that by this time next week. I think so. Bibee pitched very good yesterday.
Yeah, my guy's getting back on it.
I've been tough on him.
My guy's starting to get back on it, Tim.
Yeah, but he's
ever since that, he had a real slow start.
I realized it's not he's not the problem acting like he's going deep in games. It's Andre Knott.
Yeah.
Andre
Knott,
guess what? Andre Knott, guess what? 6 innings is not deep into a game. I don't give a crap what analytics people say. It's not.
I think that's a solid start, but I don't think that's deep into a game.
It's not deep into a game.
No.
7 or 8 innings is deep into a game.
Yeah.
And I know, don't come back with this isn't 1955 or 1975. No, it's not. But 6 innings still isn't deep into a game. Mm-hmm. It's not. Boy, you got through the lineup twice. Well, how about being a dog and getting through the lineup 3 times? How about that? Little heart here.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying Bibee doesn't have heart.
No, because he does.
Because it's not him that's promoting this crap.
No, it's not.
You know?
He's just there to pitch.
So, Josh Naylor was Player of the Week.
Oh, yeah. My guy swinging a hot bat.
Oh, last night he wasn't.
No.
Did you see what happened last night? The old golden sombrero for Josh Naylor. 4 strikeouts.
It's also a win, so
they won,
really
so it don't matter. Yeah. But he's out of the lineup today. He need a day off.
He does need a day off.
After golden sombrero,
yeah.
A day off is in order.
Well, you have a golden sombrero or not, he's been swinging a hot bat.
He'll probably come in late in the game for defense, though. I don't know who's playing first. Maybe Fry. I hope it's not Arias.
Ugh, God. It's like watching Owen Miller play first base.
Oh, I know. It very much is like having Owen Miller.
What happened to that guy?
He's with the Brewers in the minor leagues.
About to say.
Triple-A.
Yeah, he's not up there still. Mm-hmm. Yep. He had a run.
So he did.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Stay down there.
Just don't come here.
I'll never be a fan. Sorry.
Yeah, when you and I were like, that was when this show began. Remember?
We got to complain about Owen Miller.
There was a lot of Owen Miller hate in the early episodes. In the early days of Josh and Tim Talk Sports.
Oh, yeah. Now it's more Gabby Arias.
Yeah, we've switched our focus to Gabriel Arias.
Yeah. Because sometimes he starts
Owen Miller,
hitting
Cal
and then...
Quantrill.
I think Quantrill's been all right over there.
Me more than you for Quantrill.
Yeah.
He's been okay in Colorado.
He's been all right over there.
His ERA is around 5.
Yeah.
In Colorado, that's 4.
Yeah.
know? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
So, but here we go. There's this idiot podcaster. He blocked me on my regular Twitter because he doesn't have guts to argue.
Yeah.
Quincy Wheeler.
Oh.
Yeah. He knows everything.
Oh, okay.
He knows everything.
Must be a genius.
He'll probably block Josh and Tim Talk Sports now.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
This idiot thinks that the Tigers, Giants, and Diamondbacks, all young teams, would trade. That the Tigers would trade Tariq Skubal. that the Giants would trade Logan Webb, and that the Diamondbacks, who got to the World Series last year, would trade Zach Gallen at the deadline.
I can see one out of those three.
Who do you think?
Logan Webb.
Maybe. I don't even think him.
But the other two, not a
And
shot.
they're not trading Tariq
Google
in the division.
He might win. He might win Cy Young. What are we talking about?
In the division?
What are we talking
Come
about?
on.
That's just dumb.
It is.
It's
just dumb. He's got a lot of followers, so he thinks he's smart. I'd rather have not a lot of followers, but not say stupid things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Bad take.
Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
Bad take.
As was the president of the Rockies for years. He worked for the Indians before he went to the Rockies. He's an MLB insider on MLB Network. Mother, I can't remember his name. Crap. You watch it, you know who he is. He gives the executive, from a GM's perspective. He always says, if a trade doesn't help both teams, don't even suggest it.
Yeah.
Because they used to have a segment on one of the shows where people would send in trade things.
Mm-hmm.
And he would say, good or bad. And he would say, don't send me one that doesn't make sense for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Tariq, what are they going to get for Tariq Schoolman? He says they could rebuild their whole farm system.
Their farm system's fine.
They've been producing guys.
Yeah.
They're not that far off, which I don't like.
They're not. They got a lot of talented young guys coming through that system.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Bad take.
That's dumb, yeah.
Bad take.
So, we got here the Cavs finally made a hire.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say finally because the rest of the Cleveland media acting like they took too long. No, you don't take too long. You get who you want.
You get the right guy.
Yeah. And they're also mad that Dan Gilbert had input.
Sorry, he's kind of the GM.
He's the owner.
Or owner, sorry.
And it was okay. It's okay when Jimmy Haslam has input.
Oh, always.
In Deshaun Watson signing and the hiring of
because he's the greatest owner of all time.
I know. It's okay when him and Susan have input. But but if the Cavs or the Guardians owner has input, it's bad. It's bad. But let me ask you, how many championships has Jimmy Haslam won in the NFL? No, zero. And don't give me that MLS crap. That roster and coach was in place when he bought the team. So who gives a shit about that?
And and that NBA team, they didn't win when he bought a piece.
The Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks. Yeah.
They didn't win when he bought a piece.
They've underperformed since he bought them.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Well,
but let's
to be frank, it doesn't help when you miss, arguably the best player in the world, due to injury.
Who?
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Cavs had injuries too, though.
Well, I know.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
but they didn't win.
But they were going to be amazing when they had their guys together, and they were healthy for a lot of the year, and it just didn't work out. I think they break that team up before they win anything.
I don't think so, but
I think
we'll
Damon Lillard within a couple years will be on his third team.
I don't think so.
Third team meaning Blazers, Bucks, another team.
Yeah.
I just feel like that. I could be wrong, though. I've never been wrong, but I could be wrong.
I know. I mean, there's always a chance. No, I mean, for you it's a small chance.
Yeah,
but
I know.
There's a chance.
Did I tell you I made a mistake scoring for the first time?
I think the first time ever?
A couple weeks ago,
yeah.
I've not made one since. But,
yeah, I mean, never miss a play.
Yeah, even perfect people. Nobody's perfect. Even close to perfect.
But you're pretty darn close.
Pretty damn close, yeah. I mean, look at these perfect teeth. So they hired Kenny Atkinson.
Yeah.
He was with the Nets. He's very well respected, it sounds like.
Yeah.
He's a Greg Popovich disciple.
True.
Good thing.
True.
Spent a lot of years as a lead assistant with the Warriors.
Yep.
Good thing.
Yep. It's a good organization.
He did a good job with the Nets. He was pretty much a victim of circumstance there.
Yeah.
Greg Popovich, when he got fired, talked about what a good job he thought he did.
Yeah.
So, I think it's a good hire.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
I'm pretty neutral on it. I don't think it's good or bad yet. I mean, I think we just got to see how it plays out. I'm glad that they hired a guy that, can be a good coach in the NBA.
Yes. Yeah, you never know until it happens.
Yeah.
Remember, we didn't know anything about Stephen Vogt.
True.
We didn't know if it would work.
It
seems to be working.
I know more baseball, so I had more
Yeah.
confidence in there.
I wasn't sure.
So I was pretty confident, but
And I love Stephen Vogt. I like
Voter, as they say.
Voter,
as they
Yep.
say.
Yeah. We need more voters for the All-Stars.
Mm-hmm.
We do. So, but
Vote in Brian Rocchio.
Oh God. Well, he's not ready.
Yeah, he's above Correa though, huh?
Oh, that's what somebody I saw on Twitter this morning said. I saw a trade deadline post. My ultimate dream would be to get Lindor back, but I know that's a fantasy.
Who said that?
I know.
It must have not been a
I
Cleveland
was
fan.
like, are you a loser?
It must have not been a Cleveland fan.
Yeah.
Maybe it was like a Nets fan saying like, "Here, take
God.
him." Jeez.
Yeah, he's hitting better lately, but still. He's still
Not
the 11th
good.
ranked shortstop in qualified hitters. You're paying him that kind of money to be the 11th ranked shortstop?
Well, they were paying him to be top 3,
I
but
would think.
he's not.
No, he's not. So,
My
but-
ultimate dream would for Lindor to just be cut.
Yeah, I know. It's so fun. But, so, back to the Cavs with Kenny Atkinson. Draft is tomorrow.
Wow.
I'm going to go
That
cover
snuck
it.
up.
Cover it in my favorite city of Independence.
Oh boy.
I know.
Hopefully you bump into our boy out there, Tim.
Oh, Rory Corrigan.
Corrigan.
One of the most annoying baseball
Yeah,
players.
just
that
throw him a
ever lived.
curveball. He
Yeah,
won't hit it.
That's true. He won't. Don't hang it. Don't hang it.
Wonder who did that.
We're not going to say. But
No,
yeah.
no. Maybe a Wycliffe pitcher.
Twice
but,
in one game.
Yeah, it might have
Oh
been a
my
Wycliffe
God.
pitcher, but well,
Might
who
have been.
knows?
That
Who
was
knows?
rough. That was rough. He came into his own his senior year, so it's all good. He did. Atkinson coached Jared Allen and Karis LeVert in
Brooklyn?
Yeah, Brooklyn. But the rumors about Allen are all over the place.
What's
They're going to
what's
trade
going
him.
on?
They're
Why?
going to trade him for a more offensive-minded.
That is terrible. That is terrible.
I know.
60%,
and then other people
64%.
saying, and then other people saying that that he was one of the reasons they hired Atkinson because they have a relationship, and he defended Allen when Nets fans wanted,
Yeah.
So it's all over the place, and I hear some writers. No, not writers,
Reporters?
some fools.
Oh.
One a fool on 92.3 last night.
Oh,
Jonathan Perterlin. The guy's a fool. A loser. I don't know how he got... I guess you got to be a loser to be on the radio now.
Yeah, I guess.
He is a loser. I'm sorry. The guy is a loser, Jonathan Perterlin. And he's suggesting last night that, if he's going to favor Jared Allen and there's going to be favoritism for Jared Allen,
my God.
that's a bad thing. How do you know that? And
Nothing
I doubt
has
that's going to
happened
happen.
yet. Yeah.
But hey, it's not the Browns. It's not the Browns.
So we can't. So you're allowed to critique unless it's the Browns.
Oh my! I'll never forget his final season in New England. The Patriots were really good. They were probably, I don't know, they won 12, 13 games that year. And the Browns played them. And this loser, Jonathan Perterlin, comes on the pregame show and talks about how he has, this is what he said, I have many maps to how the Browns can beat the Patriots today. And they went out and they got
Killed.
murdered.
Sounds
Murdered.
right. Oh, I'm sure I can picture that game in my head, Tim.
It was ugly. Just, God, oh my God. It's, on Cleveland radio, let's always be positive for the Browns, but let's always try to cause trouble where the Guardians and Cavs are concerned. I was watching a clip today on the Really Big Show, and they were talking Guardians. Zach Meisel great beat writer for The Athletic, was on there. He's married to Lauren, who is she covered the Captains with us for a couple years, and he's great at his job. He's on there, and they're interviewing him, and you could just see Tony Rizzo, and who the other guy was, I don't know, how like disgusted they were that they had to talk about the Guardians. They're just disgusted. The looks on their faces.
Jeez.
It's unbelievable.
Come on.
It really is sad.
Whatever, man.
Yeah.
We'll keep our heads down and keep winning.
If it's not the NFL, in Cleveland, it
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear them talk about it really either. I listen just to hear the dumb things they're going to say.
Whatever team's losing is the team that's most important.
It seems like it. It does. And especially if it's the Browns. So, but talking about the NFL.
Yeah.
The greed, NFL greed is on full display.
I wouldn't doubt it.
With the Brazil game. Eagles and Packers, two teams that their primary color is what? Green. And you can't wear green in Brazil because it's gang colors. So they're not going to be able to wear green uniforms. What are they going to wear? I can see the Packers wearing yellow because that's one of their colors.
Yeah.
But what are the Eagles going to wear? Silver?
White?
Gray? Yeah, white?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm just going to wear white.
You have white. Excuse me, white and yellow?
I mean, I think they could, design, a cool all-white uniform, but I don't know if they will do that.
I just don't know. What they're doing is, and two, the players cannot go out of their hotels.
Ugh.
They have to be driven from their hotels to the field in armored cars.
Wow.
So they're not kidnapped.
So if it's not safe, why are we going down there?
Because guess why? Because they're expanding their brand, Josh. And what will expanding their brand do?
Bringing more money.
Oh, there it is. All the NFL cares about?
Money.
Money. Roger Goodell will probably fly down there, land at the stadium, and fly back out right away.
Probably.
Because he ain't putting himself in danger. You know what I mean? NFL is a sham, and people fall for it.
It's a sham.
Like Tommy said, I'm glad the Browns aren't playing there. And it's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want the Buccaneers to play there,
Yeah.
where it's dangerous.
Right.
What the heck?
You want to go somewhere? Go somewhere safe. Go play in Greece or something.
You know what? Maybe
come on.
Maybe some of those Philadelphia fans, they're pretty hateful. Maybe they ought to go down there for the game.
Yeah.
We'll see how tough they are. You know? Yeah, we'll see how tough they are in Rio de Janeiro. Probably not that tough.
Probably not.
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just ridiculous that the NFL, is doing that. A lot of NFL players right now I got to say something good, though. The players. A lot of NFL players right now are having their camps, their youth camps, around, in the cities maybe they play or in their hometowns. I saw this morning Mike Evans having a camp
Okay.
for little kids. Those kids were little.
Yeah.
And it was so cool,
Yeah.
And I love when they do that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love
that's
when
always
Mitch
cool.
Trubisky does it every year.
Really?
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
Miles Garrett does it. He did it for real little kids
Uh-huh.
last week or the week before.
Oh, yeah.
And Denzel Ward also,
Okay.
has done.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
I mean, I've seen
It all goes back
clips
to
going
remember
around.
where you came from.
True. Very
They were
true.
that kid once.
They were.
Wanting
to go to those camps.
Play football, get better. Play football just to have fun. Play football with your friends.
Yep.
Not every kid at that camp is going to be a pro football player. Not every kid at that camp wants to be a pro football
Right.
player. They want to learn things. They
That's-
might want to just be Miles
That's
Garrett.
why those guys try to have fun with them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it's about.
The stuff I see, and yeah, he's on the Buccaneers, but the more I see about Mike Evans, He's just a really good person.
How can you not like that guy?
Yes. I was thinking today when I'm watching it.
I've always
you
been a
know,
Mike Evans fan.
And I'm watching it, and you know me, I'm emotional, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, God, this guy he's one of my favorite Buccaneers of all time.
He should be.
You know, and to be up there with Derek Brooks and Leroy Selman and Warwick Dunn, I mean, you got to do a lot. You know, and he's right up there with those guys.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a Buccaneer.
Yeah.
He wanted to stay. And then he does all this charity work. The Mike Evans Foundation. They do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and so Baker Mayfield does a lot of things too.
Yeah.
Look at the Boys and Girls Club, the stuff that he
Yeah.
did. He called the Boys and Girls Club in Cleveland to tell them he had COVID before he called the Browns. I mean, he cared
That's
about
funny.
those kids he just went and talked to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Guys gotta care.
Yeah.
You can't think you're so important that you can't remember where you came from and that you were a kid once too. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, shout out to those NFL players
Man,
that are doing that.
Yeah,
right now.
it's funny. I've seen clips of Tyreek Hill's camp. There's kids out there juking out Tyreek Hill, making him fall, making him look silly.
I'm thinking Tyreek Hill probably has a temper, and like me, says things he regrets sometimes, and got a raw deal, and made him look worse than he is. I really think so. I really have come to that conclusion about Tyreek.
I think honestly, deep down, he knows that he should have never left that team.
Well, also like with what happened with his ex and the child.
Oh yeah,
You know,
stuff.
I think he knows.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like he seems like he's gotten better. You know who else is not the same guy he was? Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
I don't think he's the same guy he is.
I don't think so either.
You know, and look, you need to be humble, and you need to admit things that you did wrong, and then forgiveness can happen. Like Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
I never thought I liked Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But I've forgiven this guy.
Yeah.
He's admitted he made mistakes, and he's not perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, that's okay.
Yeah.
I can like you then.
I'm more of a fan of him after he retired.
Oh, God, me too. Me too.
Way
I
more.
loved him on Sunday Night Baseball. I did. Especially when he put Jessica Mendoza in her place. Because I just thought she was too analytically, you know, she knows baseball. I won't say that. She does.
She does.
She was an Olympic baseball player, softball. She knows baseball. But the analytics, go away. You know? And, but yeah, you gotta be able to, you know, forgive someone if they try to. Deshaun Watson, he hasn't shown any signs of wanting to, so I can't. You know, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while, in my case anyway.
Yeah.
But some people would have never thought I would have said anything good about Jameis Winston.
I know.
But I am, and he's on the Browns, and I'm saying good stuff
he's
about
on the
him.
Browns.
How about that? How about that?
Oh, that's a full circle,
That's
huh?
pretty crazy, huh?
That's a full circle. Watch this guy retire a Buccaneer.
I think we've made it. I think I've made it 100% clear, though, that I don't hate Browns players. Except one. You know what I mean? But
because there are plenty of guys to like on the Browns.
So many.
Just one guy kind of brings
at least
it down.
10, I think that but
one guy kind of brings it down
true.
for the whole team.
It does, yeah. But I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
A little bit of cough in there. Getting near a half hour.
Yeah.
But until next week, hopefully the Guardians stay hot.
Yeah.
I'm Tim Shire.
I'm Josh Dome.
We'll see you next week.
Go Guards.
Go Guards.